It's Week 16 of the 2025 season, and we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdowns.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running left, Corum.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll give it to Adunze on the jet sweep.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Williams going to look to throw again. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run the toss here with Corum.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Mounties get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
On play action, here's Nix. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Corum now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
To throw, it's Williams.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Mounties go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll go play action with Nix.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. To the air, Williams.
They'll roll him out right.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum.
He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And on now is the punter. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Nix. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
to throw, here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Going for it. Here's Benson.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drop. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here's Williams.
Dancing to his left.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams.
Eluded, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
George Pickens,
28 yards.
And the Mounties will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. Now it's Nix.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing Nix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Nix to the air. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Looking to throw is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come to half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun is Nix. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Mounties offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Draymond Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Dolphins offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Dobbs goes in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. That's another Dolphins first down.
Back to throw. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Off the play fake. Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Mounties offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Back now in Miami. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Under pressure, they got him again. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix.
Wide open receiver complete.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they bring the tight end in motion right.
Benson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Dobbs goes in motion. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Corum. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Corum.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff for Corum. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They run straight ahead with Corum.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Hard to believe that they could mount that long of a drive and come up with nothing on the scoreboard.
It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating, and can also cause some anger because when that happens, that type of a drive, and you come up empty, you're really looking for someone to blame, and you start pointing fingers at each other.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for Toronto, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're guaranteed.